Organized Reserve Corps presents Eddie Skrivanek and his orchestra, Charlie LaVere and his song, the world-famed Sextette from Hunger, and our special guest in this new musical salute to reservists. The Organized Reserve Corps of the United States Army, to guard America in peace and in war, presents this special salute to the thousands of men and women veterans of World War II. This is your program, dedicated to your future security and the security of your country. It's Eddie Skrivanek and his orchestra with our number one guest and entertainment for all. Heard in the United States over more than 1,000 radio stations, this is our salute to reservists. Now here's the Commander-in-Chief of our operation, Eddie Skrivanek.
Well, thank you, Charles Arlington, and hello again, folks. I hope that you'll enjoy our half hour for the ORC. And now, Charles, what do you say we start the ball rolling?
Rockin' and rollin', Sir Edward, but may I first say that first and foremost on our bill of fare is that feminine favorite with a flair for fine and fanciful singing, our guest star on this call, Miss June Hutton.
Yes, Charles, you may say that, and it will all prove to be true. June Hutton is our guest.
And may I say, too, that Charlie LaVere, that talented young lad on the side of good singing, is also with us again for his serenade in song.
Yes, you may say that, too. LaVere's here with a song that's among our listeners' top favorites.
And being that you've mentioned favorites, Eddie, may I say that the favorites of the men and women in uniform in all parts of the world during the last war, the Sextette from Hunger, are very much with us again on this occasion.
By all means, you may say that. But now I think you've just about said everything. Can you take it easy now so we can get that ball rolling?
Well, all right, Eddie, but may I say just one more thing?
Okay, friend, carry on. What is it this time?
Just this. May I say that here, too, the most versatile band in the land, you and yours, Eddie Skrivanek and his orchestra.
Thank you ever so kindly, sir. And now may I say something?
Something like downbeat, Eddie?
Precisely, Charles. Downbeat. Boys, everybody step.
With opening ceremonies, Everybody Step, which brings us around now to Charlie LaVere and a song. Our Charles, like so many a young and romantic lad at the turn of spring, has fancies that have turned too. In his case, though, it would seem that complications have somehow or another set in. Anyway, we'll see. Charlie sings I Never See Maggie Alone.
Maggie dear just won't go out alone. Seems that she must have a chaperone. When she goes out, no matter where we're bound, there is always somebody around. She brings her father, her mother, her sister, and her brother. Oh, I never see Maggie alone. She brings her uncles and cousins. She's got 'em by the dozens. I never see Maggie alone. And if I phone her and say to her, sweet, where shall we meet? Supposing that we eat, she brings her father, her mother, her sister, and her brother. Oh, I never see Maggie alone. Maggie alone. She brings her uncles, her cousins. She's got 'em by the dozen. I never see Maggie alone. And if I phone her and say to her, sweet, where shall we meet? Supposing that we eat, she brings her father, her mother, her sister, and her brother. Oh, I never see Maggie alone. I never see Maggie alone.
Thanks, Charlie LaVere. This is our Salute to Reservists show, dedicated to a safe and secure America and to the men and women veterans of World War II.
Yes, Charles, to the men and women veterans is right. And you know, now I think would be a most opportune time for you to tell these same veteran friends all about the news from the Organized Reserve Corps and what it might mean to them.
Yes, Eddie, and the new Organized Reserve Corps affords all veterans splendid opportunities. Opportunities for advancement in rank and learning. Opportunities for an income now and retirement pay for an assured income in later life. With new training centers now being established in all parts of the country, more than 350 in all, and with new up-to-date equipment now being made available to reservists, the ORC's modern, streamlined program makes for a swell deal for all veterans of today. In this new ORC, it's possible to join an M-Day unit in your own community and so receive 4 paid drills each month in your spare time. Or you may join up with a cadre division, which calls for 2 paid drills each month. Then, too, of course, if you can't spare the time to attend these paid drill periods, you may become a part of the inactive reserve or the volunteer reserve, and in so doing, earn enough credits to guarantee retirement pay benefits in later life. Any way you look at it, fellows, this new Organized Reserve Corps setup makes for a mighty interesting deal. Check into it further right now. Contact your local ORC unit commander or nearest senior Army or unit instructor for full details. Listen for his name and address at the close of our show. And join the reserve.
And now here's the full orchestra and a little samba that we'd like to dedicate to the many folks who have written in asking for more of the Latin American rhythms, especially the veterans of the famous Soldiers with Wings of the great 82nd Airborne Division. Here's Bim Bam Boom.
make ready for those true purveyors and delineators of the greatest in Dixieland jazz, the famous five and a friend of the Skrivanek crew. Here they are, the Sextette from Hunger.